From Slides.io.
It's literally hot because someone just got out of it.
It's a little sweaty too.
All right, what is Slides.io?
It's an online interactive presentation software. So we're trying to make presentations.
Like Keynote?
Not like Keynote. It's not like Keynote, not like a PowerPoint, not like Prezi.
What's it like? What does it do?
We allow for interaction between the presenter and the audience. So there's things such
But
as
it's slides?
Yeah, there's still slides. There's still traditional slides.
Okay.
But
So it's sort of a superset of Keynote.
Kind of, you could call it that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what other things does it have?
Okay, so you have the audience can chat with each other. There's a live video stream of the presenter.
A live video stream?
Yes, live.
So this
video
only
stream.
works if someone's got a camera on you?
No, well, you don't have to use the video. You can be presented locally.
Okay.
But then the idea is that everybody in the audience. So like, look at all these people out here with their laptops. Everybody's got laptops, iPads. Just a lot of technology that's being unused. I want to be able to utilize this and get live feedback from the audience. So the audience can ask questions to the presenters, vote up other people's questions. And the presenter can ask questions to them as well, like polls.
The essential thing is more engagement with the audience. It's sort of not just one way. In the traditional presentations, you stand here and declaim, and it gets broadcast. This way they talk back.
Yeah, exactly.
And the specific features are they can talk to one another using chat, and they can ask you questions.
Yeah, the audience, because in a traditional presentation, the presenter has to say, just save all your questions for the end, and then you make a line, and then people, just like we did right here, it's not the most effective way to do that. You could have everybody on their own devices. They enter in a question, and then other people can see that question. If they have the same question, vote it out.
What types of presentations would it be used for? Because I'm sure the vast majority of cases where Keynote or something like that is used is like, some meeting of like 10 people who work together at some giant company, right? Is that who this is for?
There's really a wide variety. It could be for small meetings like that in small companies, and distributed workplaces would be a great place for this.
Was there a kind of meeting that you had in mind when you first built this?
Originally, I was thinking conferences just like this, because you have everybody in the audience is on their laptops. They're probably distracted, like reading their email or on Twitter.
How big of a market is that? And also, it's such enterprise sales, right? Imagine how long it would take to sell just TechCrunch on using your system, right?
Have you tried selling to anyone yet? Have you tried pitching the software on display?
Not yet. It's actually about a month old.
Month old?
Yeah, but we're launching today. So
you're launching when?
Today. It's live.
All right, so you're not waiting too long. So what are you launching with? All those things you described?
Not all of them. Most the live polling. I had to say there was a couple bugs last night. I should be working within a couple of days.
Okay, so it's talks with. It's got all the slide stuff of Keynote. Does it? Does it have that?
Yeah, you can do all. Well, there's also a kind of another part of aspect of it too, and it's making slideshows easy to build.
But it's got all the slideshow building type stuff, right?
Yeah, it's the same
You can
interface.
drag and drop, put stuff in your slides. If you can make the kind of slide, the kind of presentation that you would expect to.
Yeah, it's a little bit more simple. Like there's some sort of a lot of animations and things you just can't support on the web yet, because this is all browser-based too.
Why would someone use it? They would use it. They would say, "I'll use this instead of the presentation software I usually use because I can ask the audience questions." Is that why?
Well, because of the enhanced interaction, you keep your audience engaged, and that's
the guy's not thinking, "I can keep my audience engaged." He's thinking about some specific feature that you give him. What's the specific feature he's going to be saying?
Well, the distributed aspect of it, I guess, is the main feature that we're targeting. So you can be giving your presentation in one place, and anybody anywhere in the world can watch it live as it's happening.
Okay. So you can play your presentations over the web, essentially.
Yeah, this is all browser-based.
Surely any web-based presentation app can do that too.
What do you mean?
Well, I know we funded two, although both of them now disappeared after being acquired.
I mean, that
There must be more.
It seems like a sort of problem. Like big conferences generally seem to be live streaming on the web.
Yeah, and they do basically. Usually, it's live streaming just a video feed is what you watch. But this
you can't see the presentations.
Yeah, unless they do like an overlay on the video,
right?
That's a lot more complicated.
But aren't there other web-based presentation tools? Because if you build a web-based presentation tool, you kind of have to go out of your way not to make it possible to play the things people on the web, right?
Yeah.
Aren't there others?
There's others. There's a lot of others where you can make your slides online,
Yeah.
but there's nothing where you can
Where you keep them?
Well, you can play them in SlideShare. Actually, just started doing this where you can keep them in sync with other people in the video. They don't have any interactive stuff. With SlideShare, you just upload your presentation to PDFs. You don't have like this is all HTML.
So much clear. I can't really. I'm trying to get to like the heart of what's distinctive about you, and I'm not getting it. Right. So how much time do we have? 30 seconds. Maybe we can still get there. So why is some presenter going to use you instead of SlideShare or whatever other web-based presentation stuff?
Interactive content, like keeping the audience with you, so they're not far
No, I mean specific features, not marketing.
Okay, features. I mean, we're also adding analytics too, which analytics in presentations right now doesn't exist. So with this,
Is analytics the feature that's going to get them?
perhaps it depends on
You gotta know. You gotta know when you have a startup and like nobody's ever heard of you, and they don't trust you. You might be out of business a year. Like I think there's got to be some specific thing that they need to get from you that they can't get from somebody else. Well, maybe you use your thing instead of whatever they're used to. All right.
Okay. So think about that.